Hi there folks, welcome back to Rich Reviews. By the time you're getting this, it's a Saturday morning. I'm actually shooting this on a Friday night, so there you go. But it's the weekend, folks, hooray. I want to thank everyone who has been watching, liking, commenting, subscribing to this channel. Help make it to 100 subscribers, folks. That'd be awesome. You guys are amazing, and I wouldn't have done this without you folks. Yes, it's finally here. Power Rangers, directed by Dean Israelite of Project Almanac fame. Screenplay by John Gatenus, who did Flight. Co-story by Gatenus, Mantuzama, Suplas, Michelle, and Kieran Mulroney. Basically, you all know this very bizarre story that's been going on since 1993. Zordon, played by Bryan Cranston, yes, the Bryan Cranston, who actually voiced a couple of Power Rangers monsters back in the original series, dies protecting the Earth and the Zeo crystal from Rita Repulsa, played by Elizabeth Banks. Yes, Elizabeth Banks will do anything for a paycheck, I guess. Is Angel Grove, which actually looks like a city this time around, not a studio backlot, or just a fake-looking city. 5 teenagers, you all know their names. Jason, played by Darcy Montgomery. Zach, Ludi Lynn. Kimberly, played by Naomi Scott. Trini, played by Becky G. And Billy, played by R.J. Kryler. All stumble upon the command center in which Zordon has commuted his consciousness, I guess, up into the screen, along with Alpha 5, who actually looks more interesting this time around. That these 5 teenagers accidentally stumble upon this because they were doing something that they weren't supposed to be doing in the first place. Of course, Zordon recruits them, or I guess the coins chose them, I guess. And they apparently have 11 days to train, because apparently Rita Repulsa has come back to life, and she wants to take the Zeo Crystal and destroy the Earth, or take over the Earth, I guess. And Rita is doing this obviously via the Putties and Goldar. They have Zords, which actually look like an improvement from the original time I saw them. They begin to become the Power Rangers that we all know and love from those original group of people here. I mean, here's the thing. I was indeed a Power Rangers fan. I watched Power Rangers, amazingly enough, till at least The Lost Galaxy, and then I sporadically watched Lightspeed Rescue and, Time Force. That's how long I watched Power Rangers here, folks. And here's the thing, I was really drained still because I don't know how I feel after so many years about Power Rangers. I woke up every Saturday morning to watch Power Rangers, or would race home to check out the ending of each episode of the Power Rangers. Everything you know and love about Power Rangers is in this thing here, folks. Yes, the obviously Go Power Rangers when the Zords come out. I guess the weapons, the color-coded scheme. I guess it's one interesting thing of that the black guy is now the Blue Ranger and the Asian guy is the Black Ranger. I guess that's kind of interesting. I guess the one interesting thing here is, yes, these group of people actually look like teenagers. Can you say that the original cast from 1993 actually looks like teenagers? No, you can't. Here's the thing, the original cast of Power Rangers, you know how in that original opening theme song, Zordon says, "Find me teenagers with attitude"? You really get a sense that these teenagers are really in need of redemption. While the original Power Rangers cast, you never got a sense, okay, they went to school, they taught karate, that was it. Elizabeth Banks, let me just say this, she is chewing up the scenery. She's not only chewing up the scenery, she's going out into the corner and having the whole cake. And what I can say about Goldar is that, yes, Goldar is an actual creation, not just a person in a monkey suit. I mean, and also, yes, Angel Grove actually is an actual town. Here's the thing, folks. I'm 30 years old now. I've been waiting for this particular type of Power Rangers film for at least 20 some odd years. Because here's the thing, the first Power Rangers film, yes, that was an actual film. They actually had the budget, the casting, the costumes, everything to make it look like it was an actual film. That film actually is actually non-canon, because if you'll remember, they actually went into like a ninja arc that they did back in the day, and the only Power Rangers film that is actually canon is actually Turbo Power Rangers film, which actually is not a movie, but really a 90-minute episode of the TV show. Which leads into probably my biggest problem here. This film is 2 hours long, and why was this film 2 hours long? I don't really know. The theater that I was in was filled with, like, plenty of people like me who are like 30 years old and nostalgic for Power Rangers, and a bunch of little kids who want to see, okay, this somewhat darker take. I don't know if it's necessarily all that dark, but at least a much more downbeat version of the story. Considering that Beauty and the Beast is in its second weekend, are there enough nostalgic people and young people to want to see this film to overtake Beauty and the Beast? Probably not. Vaughn has said, okay, we're playing on 5 films. The next film is, you know, going to be possibly the Green Ranger saga. There's a mid-credit thing at the end, which I didn't stay for, in which they asked for Tommy Oliver's name in detention. Unless China bails out this film, again, this costs $100 million. I don't know how in the world this costs $100 million there, but it's like, unless China bails out this film, I don't know if we're getting sequels, but they're playing for sequels, and I don't know if they're going to get it because, quite frankly, as I said, is nostalgia that great enough to carry a film? Also, another thing I've always wondered about Power Rangers, how is everyone still in this town? Because Angel Grove gets destroyed and destroyed after each episode, and yet people still live there. I mean, you know, also, again, was original Power Rangers all that great to begin with? I don't really know. Are there some monsters that are actually really dumb and stupid? Yes. Were there some monsters that are at least, okay, at least they're thinking here? Yes. With the exception of Zeo and probably Lost Galaxy, I mean, that's all the world building they ever did. I mean, very few episodes were ever actually dark. With the exception of Amy Jo Johnson, who went on to have a decent television career, I guess, Jason David Frank, who went on to do some MAA work, and Johnny Young Bosch, who was like the second Black Ranger. Now, he's now a decent voiceover actor. None of these people ever have to work anymore. They all go to these conventions and they make mad money, you know, so, you know. So in the end, folks, Power Rangers to me, you know, again, I have some love for it, and for that bizarre reason, I'm giving this a matinee rating. Go see it if you want to, because, again, I'm not gonna sit there and tell you shouldn't go see it. So folks, what did you think of Power Rangers? Did you like it? Did you happen to care for it at all? Please tell me, how long did you watch Power Rangers for? What was your favorite season of Power Rangers? What's your worst favorite monster they ever created? As always, folks, like, comment, subscribe, enrich yourself with knowledge. Go Power Rangers, and you know, maybe they'll make a sequel. I'll see you next time around, folks.